Okay, so that guy's name, I never remember it. I'm sorry. It's like Oscar or something, or Oswald. But he's got like a lot of lore behind him. He's basically the one who freed us. You saw at the beginning, the early cutscene, and yeah, we're just picking up our items right now. Really, normally right here is where you would pick up your pyromancy flame and things like that. If you pick the pyromancer or the bandit or bows, all that good stuff. But bandit starts out very bare bones, but as a result, oh god, I'm terrible. Oh my god, I'm actually trash, dude. Holy fuck. I didn't. Oh my god. So bad. Just kill me now. In real life. That was so sad. That was actually pitiful. I don't think I've ever died to that guy. I feel like that's probably gonna be the like theme for this fucking run. It's just gonna be constantly dying to people I've never died to before. But I just like to kill that guy because it's like it kinda, I don't know, he's one of the tougher enemies in the asylum right now. That's not the boss coming up here in a second. I can't believe it. Ugh. So bad thing about the bandit's knife, doesn't have a lot of stagger on it. Like blunt weapons will make people stagger most of the time. As in they'll go to do an attack on you. Oh my god. And they'll be knocked out of their attack animation and the attack won't go through. Oh, also, that guy gave us Estus Flask. Oh, another bad thing about the knife. Low range, I forgot. Oh my god, what is that? Alright, I'm gonna try this again. I like always have trouble parrying this guy. Okay, that was better. Bandit's Knife, the reason I used it for critical hit builds is because it actually has a high crit rate. Or, not crit rate, but I don't know where I see it. It's on here somewhere, but oh, there it is. Critical 147. It's fairly high for an early game weapon, so being able to parry, which is not a skill that normal people have when they start this game, but I mean, as I said, I've played a couple times, so I should be able to do it pretty reliably. Boss size, you can't parry bosses that are too big. Oh, okay, good dodge. That would have been a bad dodge if I wasn't behind him. Oh god. Damn, I didn't think he'd be able to attack like that. Oof. Okay, so you saw right there, I bled the Stray Demon, which is another auxiliary effect of the Bandit's Knife. It's pretty cool. It won't happen very often, I don't think, because there's no luck stat in this game, really. There is a pickup stat based off your number of humanities held, things like rings, like Gold Serpent Ring, etc. But there's no luck stat to increase your bleed rate and bleed buildup rate. So if I could do that, I would, but I don't think I would be able to. Um, so a lot of you know that this obviously isn't like the best weapon in the game by any means, but it is a fun weapon to use if you know how to use it. Probably going to use this for most of the game. The only thing I'm going to try to get over it is the Tale of Priscilla, which you give to... Oh no, I don't think you have to forge it at all. I think you can just... You just get the... It's like a dagger that does a huge amount of bleed damage, and it has a pretty high crit rate, I think. So I'm gonna try to get that. That's the only thing I like better than this. I've never been able to get it before though, because it's like really hard to break her tail without killing her. She's a boss in this game for people who don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna level up here in a second. I'm gonna grab a couple of the items just around this opening area, Firelink, and yeah. So this is Petrus. He's a bit of a dick, but whatever. I'll talk to him a couple times, join his covenant, and tell him to go fuck himself. Oh shit. I was supposed to say yes there.
Oh. Very well. That is a ship.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Very.
So, I'm kind of trying to go as fast as possible here. I say fast as possible, but kind of quick
Well.
because I've watched other people's Let's Plays like Epic Name Bro, ENB. Very good Let's Player, very good Let's Plays of these games. If you want to see like everything Dark Souls has to offer, like go watch him. He's amazing. Personally, I don't have the attention span or the time to watch all his videos, but I mean, if you're into completionists, you know, go watch him. He's awesome. He's a great guy, great personality. He's worked with From Software and things like that. He knows a lot. So the idea for this part of lore is that all this stuff is Petrus's, and those cracked red eye orbs are used for invading other people's worlds. So we're supposed to believe that Petrus like invades other people and he's a dick and blah blah blah. We know he's a dick, so you know, whatever. This is a later part of the game. Really don't want to get caught out here, because not only am I weak compared to them, the bandit's knife is not good against them at all. At least not yet. So, common name for this build I'm going to be doing is a Dex build. I don't like to call it that as much, just because Dex is usually like going in with a Uchigatana or a Iota or whatever the other sword is called. Oh shit, you're kidding me, right? Please don't come over here. I just wanna rest. Okay. I'm really unsure about what I'm going to be leveling up the most. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do like part faith or part intelligence. But if anybody watches this, please leave a comment. Tell me which one you'd like to see. With the intelligence build, I'll be able to buff with intelligence buffs like magic weapon, and with faith, I'll be able to use sunlight blade. Intelligence will probably give me a lot more wiggle room to do things. Oh, I really don't have enough. So I'm kind of leaning towards the intelligence right now. I'd have to be pretty well persuaded to do faith, but yeah. I did that kind of early there, but it gave it to me because I'm using because I'm using the target shield. It's got a larger window to be able to do critical hits. Oh my god! Oh. So yeah. I think a big part of this run I'm gonna try to get the bandit's knife up to at least level 5 ASAP, like as quickly as possible. Whew, I hate doing that jump. This game's engine is really not inclined towards platforming, but they put this platforming section in right here. And again, like with the way I do my playthroughs, I try to get most of the things that I can, but I don't like to waste a huge amount of time. That Ring of Sacrifice is going to be useful a lot later in the game, but not necessarily right now. We shouldn't need it right now. If I needed it right now, like, probably wouldn't be worth doing a playthrough, because that'd be pretty bad. There's a rat right here. Rats can drop humanity, which is super good, but they usually don't with the low discovery stat that I have right now. I'm trying to see if I can show it to you guys. Yeah, item discovery only at a base 100, which is kind of low. I think it can go up to like 410 or something, if I remember correctly. I don't exactly know for sure, but... So, yeah. I like to spiral the camera around like that whenever I get a really good or a really good critical on somebody. I don't know why. It just looks cool. It looks like cinematic. This guy's waiting to ambush right here. Oh no! No no no! No no no! Combo! Oof. That was close. So yeah. A big part of this game is you can just get comboed so hard that you don't have time to react. Oh shit. Fuck. I curse a bit, so I apologize if that offends anyone. What? Sometimes it will like drop. I don't know if it's dropping packets or what, but the game will lag where it will like won't register your inputs, like that back roll that happened. I did hit roll, but not right there. Like I hit it a little bit earlier, and it just didn't go through. And I was like, I don't need it, so I didn't hit it again. But then it like buffered the roll and then did it. So I don't know. It's weird. It made my jump attack go off poorly and just stand there and do an attack instead. Oh, goodness. Excuse me, I just went to go eat, so I'm kind of belching a little bit. I apologize if that offends anyone. Oh, God. So, yeah, if you talk to anybody who's, like, played this game a lot or they really enjoy it, they'll usually tell you things like, it's not very hard. This is a hard game, and it's really easy to like lose sight of how hard it is. If you can't make it through it, like don't be discouraged. Please keep playing. Like it's very fun and it's very cheap. Like I'm really big into like value games and games that like you get a lot of bang for your buck. This is definitely one of those games. I think I bought it for like $10 at one point with the DLC, and like it's just so worth the buy. Ball on a budget, dude. Like. If you're like, I don't have money for games, like buy games like this. You can play them for months. Oh my god, I'm about to get comboed. I can't. Oh my god. One of the biggest pieces of bullshit in this game. Like, it let me in there because of the jump attack, but it wouldn't let me out by rolling. As you saw, like I got pincered by all those guys, but I couldn't. Oh my god, I'm so far back. So yeah, and I'm probably gonna stop talking here for a bit because now it's like I'm annoyed. I just want to get back to where I was. But you can't like run crazily. Oh my god! The targeting, please. Oh, this guy. Oh, I thought he dropped the battle axe or whatever. I really like that axe a lot. Also, y'all see me switching between two-handing and one-handing a bit. The reason is you can't parry unless you aren't two-handing. Like you can one-hand a weapon and not have a shield, and you can still parry with your hand. And it's like just about as easy. But I like having this shield in case I need it or whatever. Not to say shields break this game, because they don't, but they definitely make it a lot easier. Like, if you're playing a two-handed character, you better get good at rolling real quick. Hopefully I don't get bullshitted. This game will, like, try to cheat you a lot. You know, it is pretty fair for the most part, but, like, things like curving arrows like you see there. So I'm just gonna plow through these guys. Damn, he dropped 2 short swords? So part of the problem from earlier, that last death, was that I procced this guy. And what I mean by proc, y'all are gonna hear me say that a lot. Proccing is like activating, causing something to do a thing, etc. So I like force that guy to come out. You know, you have to get close enough to him. to make him activate. Oh, I bled that guy right there. Holy shit. The way bleeding works in this game, it's a lot easier to see when you have bleed racking up on you from somebody else. Damn, I bled that guy. But like basically it pulls up a bar that entails all of your bleed resistances and your amount of health and things like that. Maybe not amount of health, but bleed resistance for sure. And your armor bleed resists. But all those factors are taken into account. It creates a bar that builds up as you get hit by bleed strikes, which are applied by things like the bandage knife, uchi katana, other dex weapons. So I'm gonna buy this residence key because it'll be useful later. I don't think there's anything I want. I should probably do a reinforced club playthrough eventually. That looks kind of cool. I don't know if there's any other shields I would want over this one. Yeah. Target shield's pretty good. I like the target shield, whatever. I'm gonna try to dress this character up, make her look like, what you call it? Regal. Kind of cool. That's what I want this time. It's kind of copying a character that ENB actually used for his oh my god, his how to counter guide. She was wearing like I don't even know how to describe it, like a fencer's outfit basically. Very cool. So the trade-off to having a better counter stats with the target shield, the difference is when you shield with the target shield, it only blocks so much damage. It doesn't have like a 100% block rate, even once you upgrade it, I don't think. I'm gonna try to make this jump. So that's kind of the trade-off for anybody who was like, well, the shield is OP, it's fucking broken. I don't know. In skilled hands, it's probably the more broken shield. But in a player's hands who doesn't know as much, probably better off with a normal shield, like the heater. The heater's a really good early shield. Y'all saw the heater was in the that merchant's inventory. Also, if you kill him, that's how you get the uchi katana in this game, which is, as I said, it's a good scaling dex like katana, basically, and it does a lot of bleed damage. These bonfires, I didn't say it, but like whenever you rest at a bonfire, that's where you come back to life next time you like resurrect or whatever with the dark side. Man, that guy wanted my ass. Oof. So that's like a pretty good thing to be able to do right there, is like being able to switch targets very quickly. Oh god. So you parry a bit earlier in this game. I'm used to the way it is in Dark Souls 3. It's very like very hard to do in Dark Souls 3. And it seems very inconsistent also. Y'all are seeing me swap targets right there. That's so I can hit both of them with like an even amount of strikes and make sure that they don't neither one of them gets an attack off. It's not necessarily staggering, but it's easier to knock somebody out of like the early parts of an animation than it is later parts of an animation. I apologize also, like, god, I do a lot of apologizing in this video. But if me like spinning the camera really bugs the shit out of you guys, let me know. I'll try to change it. I like this game so much. I really can't rank it compared to like the other Dark Souls games, because they're all kind of different. Dark Souls 3 is really cool. Oof. Oh my god. Ow. Oh, I thought I died there. I must have like no health. Oh god. Oh. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 is awesome. I don't know how to. I mean, they're still coming out with DLC, so there might be things that are like less optional or more optional, I should say, because that's how I feel about this game. There's a lot of optional content to be taken into account when playing this game or whatever. Like you know, killing the Hydra, doing Manus, doing I think there's going back to the asylum. Like, oh, that was what we bought the residence key for, also, because we can get this, one of the best items in the game. Very limited, very hard to get. Gold pine resin. Gold pine resin applies thunder damage or lightning damage, whatever you want to call it, to your right-handed weapon. And since you can attack so quickly and so many times with the dagger this early in the game, you can apply it multiple times really quickly. So damage really racks up, especially on champions, enemies that are weak to it. Oh my god! Oh my god! See, that was kind of bullshit. Because like these guys have a tendency to be able to shield and attack at the same time. Oh my god! Oh my god! Please, those what you're seeing there is like a partial block whenever. Jesus. Whenever you like half block an attack, it'll make like the shielding noise and you'll take partial damage, but you don't get the counter off, so